Even though modern-day India has grown to have the 10th largest economy in the world, the main focus of their success doesn't seem to be much on the protection of their environment. With communities being overpopulated, living in pure disaster, there have been rising issues in the water and trash pollution. In the Constitution of India, it states that the duty of the country is to protect and improve the environment and to safeguard the forests and wildlife of the country. Though a law has been made to enforce that the government must help the environment, nothing has been successfully done to help the increasing pollution that India was left behind with. It started back when Great Britain controlled India. After the British left India, allowing for people of India to self-government again, they were left with nothing. There was no political structure, no knowledge, and no help of how to run a country properly. The main issues these people were starting to face were how to survive and start up a civilization, not necessarily protection of the environment. But nowadays, because of this, they are facing horrible circumstances. Because of the loosely regulated garbage system in the country, many communities are unable to bring or deliver their trash to a designated pickup place, causing mass amounts of people to just throw their trash in bodies of water or just in the streets. And when sanitation workers transport waste from the bins from one area to another, they use open trucks or tractors, which are usually manually loaded, usually without wearing any protective gear to do this. Trash often falls out of these trucks during transport, making the process that much longer, inefficient, and unhygienic. The majority of cities have little funding available for waste management, and therefore they can't afford as many sanitation workers that are needed to sweep the streets and collect and transport waste from community dumpsters. Just look at the people in the pictures. This is what they are living in now, and there is nothing being done about it. People bathing in these waters, people drinking out of it, and worst of all, people are just inhaling all the toxins made from it. Surprisingly, India's rivers are among the most polluted in the entire world. This is because around 80% of urban waste in India ends up in its rivers. In some areas, researchers found that the level of pollution is 3,000% higher than what is considered safe for bathing. Though India has attempted many things to try to help the environment, but nothing has been successful and some have seemed impractical. The methods and attempt to help solve the environmental problems include: according to the environmental organization Earth 911, in some areas of India, people are permitted to simply dump their trash on the streets, creating a dangerous mix of rotten food, harmful chemicals, and human and animal waste. This contributes to the flooding, breeding of insects and rodents, and spreading of diseases. Another unofficial method of primary collection is carried out by rag pickers. Usually very poor women or children go into the garbage in streets, waste bins, and landfills in search of items that can be resold, typically glass, bottles, cans, bags, old clothes, and more. There are community waste bins which are meant to hold waste in large quantities until it can be transported to landfills. However, they are unevenly distributed, and there are too few of them in each household. Many individuals have to carry their trash long distances in order to reach the closest dumpster. Cities don't regularly empty the containers, even though the residents and street sweepers quickly fill them. The bins don't have lids, which allows the trash to overflow, leading to high, unsanitary environments. Realistically, trash that makes it to the final disposal stage should be responsibly incinerated or undergo mechanical biological treatment before being sent to a landfill. But in India, 94% of waste is disposed of unsafely, either burned in an uncontrolled manner or dumped in untreated landfills, where contaminants can leach into groundwater. So many failed attempts, but nobody can seem to find a solution. But there's a simple one that hasn't been tried yet, and that could make a huge difference in the next couple of years. Recycling. With India's rapidly growing economy, it's predicted that they will be tied with the UK to have the 7th largest economy in 2018. It will definitely have enough money to build a countrywide recycling system to place in almost every residential area in India. This would create thousands of new jobs for collecting the trash and managing it, and would definitely decrease the pollution in the water and in the air in India. The people of India can't live like this anymore. Every day their health gets worse and worse. Change needs to come immediately, or pollution will continue to increase and destroy the country.